and we talk about guilt and shame. Guilt is that feeling that reminds us that we have some work to do. Shame, on the other hand, is that emotion that degrades us, demeans us, and also increases the likelihood that we'll continue to struggle with bad coping mechanisms. And so I like to say, get rid of shame. Get it out of your body, get it out of your mind. It's got no place in a person who's progressing in their wellness journey. Guilt can be good and it can also be bad. So if we always look at those vices that are negative coping mechanisms and always struggle with that guilt, it eventually will turn to shame, and it prevents us from progressing. And I love the fact that you mentioned that, because it's not helpful for us to beat ourselves up and stay in this tug of war, really, because anybody who's ever done a tug of war knows that eventually your grip starts to weaken and you give in. And if it's a tug of war, we will always lose the battle in the long run. If we change the mindset and we look at it as a way of progressing and recognizing our feelings, where the roots come from, then that progression and that healing really begins. So true.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was the shame, the emotion of shame, and guilt. Just, it was just so heavy in my marriage, and it really, honestly, you compare all day long, but it's it's like I was in the fight. Like I wasn't, I was in the fight, and most guys are. I think most guys with any sense of morality, any sense of family, any sense of good in the, it's like you're gonna fight it. But it's kind of counterintuitive if you just kind of like take a step back and accept it, open up. That's where the vulnerability comes in. That's where like opening up to your friends, and then like, as you do that work, maybe pouring that energy that you're starting to build up, into those relationships and like the harder conversations.